Yo, what's up? Voice of Wits with Euphonik and our Jewish friend. Her name is Tracy. Introduce yourself. Say hi to everybody.
Good afternoon. My name is Mazi. What are you doing? Hello. Hello.
Welcome to Voice of Wits. We're here to talk stuff and stuff. So if you can tune in. Are you guys also online? Howfm.co.za. Howfm.co.za.
Okay, we're going in now.
Let's go in, girl. So we're here.
Ask you to do 3 things a year. Show up on the ship on time.
And to everyone that's tuning in right now, happy Fake Friday, baby. It's called a lunch show. Why? Because we serve you lunch so big, Ozonona. And the song that helped us ease so nicely into the second hour of the show comes through from the Kings of Gom. They are apparently saying, DJ Tira Utipsi Bati Amadada. I did get the meaning. So, I was briefed like a billion times about this hangout.
You don't strike me as a girl that wears briefs, but anyway, carry on.
Well, I actually do.
Okay.
My programs manager gave me like a pep talk.
Okay.
My
Even gave
station
you-
manager gave me a pep talk.
Even give you muffins. Are those muffins in the background?
Yes,
People
I
don't
saw
understand. Are you serious?
For R3.50, this is how we party in Braamfontein every Friday. So we just make muffins, go out into the streets, sell them, tell people to tune in and listen to the show before and after the show. And then after that is a parade.
What are you
every
oats
Friday.
muffin?
In fact, what is in those muffins?
They are so clean, it's not even funny. That's why they're so cheap. If there was anything in them, I'd probably charge people $20.
Okay. Okay, we're done interviewing you. You can take over now.
So as you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, I can officially retire, like I've been saying, because I have legends in the studio. And I think in what we do, you guys call them like triple threats. So they are businessmen, I'm a radio DJs, and then Makufike Namben. Tholukuthi Hey. Euphonik and DJ Fresh are actually in the building.
Yo.
And I'm so nervous, but I'm gonna keep my cool and pretend like I don't listen to your guys' show. I haven't been following you guys for the past 15 years. Just gonna relax, and they're of course joined by a beautiful lady. I think Tracy, officially you are like the coolest person in the whole wide world. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. They are here to talk about something that they've been doing for a while. It's called O-Ship.
Yeah.
O-Ship.
Yeah, O-Ship is basically a cruise that we do, myself, Euphonik, and our partners, Revelate. And we put 2,000 people on a ship, take them away into no man's land, as it were. And we're into international waters. We party, we drink, we party.
Okay, nice music.
Well, what happens on O-Ship stays on O-Ship, though.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yes.
So I'm a bit perplexed about why he's telling me what's going on the boat. You know?
So apparently it's like 72 hours of like madness. Like people that
Do you, know,
have
do, you,
gone...
do you know what O-Ship is like? And this is how I like to describe it. O-Ship is like sex. Unless you actually do the deed yourself, you'll never ever understand, and no one can ever explain to you what it's like.
Is it that deep?
It's
Pardon the pun,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I have set this hangout in a way that's going to cater to all 3 of us.
Okay.
I want us to talk about the radio landscape for a little while because you guys have been doing this since day one, and for us that are on campus radio, we feel like it's coming to an end for us.
Let me tell you something. There's no radio more exciting than campus radio. So if getting into a radio career is what your dream is, after campus radio, it's downhill. It's actually miserable. And that's the one thing I miss about being on campus radio. Campus radio is almost, we find the line and we cross it. Whereas with commercial radio, you find the line and you're only allowed to almost tip over the line, but you can't cross it.
I was about to ask, are you guys allowed to say "oh fudge"? Because I say that a lot on the show.
Well, nothing wrong with fudge.
Are
Okay,
you sure?
apart from the extreme sugar content, nothing wrong with fudge. So yeah, you can say fudge.
And then, right now, people are saying within the next 20 years, we're going to be looking at Amawailand and thinking, what the fudge was this? The kids are going to be asking, what was happening here?
Yeah.
Do you guys actually feel like everyone is just going to become like a niche market and people are going to start their individual podcasts and that's what live streaming is going to become?
I think that will happen, but I think radio will always have its place because if you think about it, in actuality, radio is actually the first ever social media platform that there was, as far as one person being able to share a lot of information with a lot of different people.
True.
So I think, yes, it will change, and yes, maybe like different formats of it will come, but the original, like what we're doing right here in the studio, broadcasting won't go anywhere anytime.
Let me put it to you this way: radio.
It feels so weird having you here. You say this at 5 a.m. and you saying, "Let me tell you this." It feels so weird. Okay, yes.
Yes, I've been awake since 3 this morning. But anyway.
Hallelujah.
Let me put it this way: radio has survived, amongst others, television. We have survived music television. It has survived the Walkman. It has survived the MP3 player. The MP3 player is easily one of the biggest inventions of the last 20 years, easily. Radio has survived that because traditional radio is almost like a switch away for everyone. It's not a schlep. I know that I've saved voice of Wits at number 1. I press my 1 and I find the voices that I'm looking for. But in terms of the music, I mean, we'll all have access to the same music. What will always set radio apart, or certain radio shows apart from other shows, is the content. And that's where you start winning. What else are you offering over and above the music?
That's
because
true.
the kids have all the music.
Well, I have
Yeah.
Euphonik and DJ Fresh in the studio. So if this is not the best lunch show in the whole wide world, I'm
Yeah, man, because like, you know, I also listen to a lot of radio shows. And
Do you? Which
like,
ones?
They just regurgitate content. Like I saw it on Twitter. Now you're regurgitating the same thing and not even giving like your own different perspective of exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think also just the lazier people are, the less people want to tune into those shows, and the shows that will win are the ones where like the content it has a USP.
All right. Which brings me to my next question. Now, both of you guys are big on social media.
Yeah.
DJ Fresh's Instagram is probably one of the funniest in the
Thank you.
whole
Thank you
wide
very
world.
much.
The videos you put up there, you're the worst. And
Four people.
Here comes this man that has become the voice of the youth on Twitter, especially. How do you guys
Yeah.
use
The pressure.
that particular landscape to incorporate it onto radio? Because I know for shizzle, none of you guys talk about the things that you guys put up on social media, but you guys are still very active. How do you guys then incorporate radio within your social media and then still are able to live like apart from bringing on the content that you guys see on Twitter, like you were saying, Euphonik, on your radio shows?
Do you know what I think? And this is something that I've learned from Tato, is that
Tato's me, by the way.
yeah,
I was about to
Tato's
say.
fresh, but
Yeah.
what I've learned about this industry and about this game holistically is that at any given time you need to be yourself. You know, so don't try and pretend to be something else. Like Fresh, whether he's on the radio or whether you meet him in person or whether he's on somebody else's radio show or is on social media, is the same person over and over and over. You know, like don't be something that you aren't in different landscapes. So you find some people like, hey, this is Euphonik again, you are tuned into. You know what I'm saying? I speak like this, so I must carry on speaking like this, whether you see me in the streets or whether you see me on the TV. So I'm also like, especially with me, that has a very controversial Twitter and a social media.
Where now?
I say what I would say to your face on Twitter, and anyone that knows me personally will vouch for it. You know? So I'm unique.
Trust me, he does. we're in a couple of WhatsApp groups together, and that days where we're chatting and we're like, somebody take the phone away from this guy.
So it's always about being authentic, you know, and I think that's where a lot of people miss it, because you're always trying to be like a watered down version of Fresh or a watered down version of Euphonik. Just if you're yourself, nobody can touch you, because like that is your power, you being yourself.
In fact, there's nobody more you than you.
Wow.
Aha.
I knew that.
Aha.
Oh, thank you. So, now, Eufonza. Can I call you Eufonza?
Yeah, whatever you are.
Ish. There's this guy called Matthew. He does breakfast for us. And I used to do lunch with him. And he said to me, do you know how hurt I was when I found out Euphonik was black? You know, I'm so hurt. Because I used to listen to him on the radio all the time. And then this one time a black person calls in, and then he's speaking Vanak. I'm like, how? This white person can speak Vanak. Then I Google him. I was so disappointed. He was so angry. He actually said he wants to come meet you. His name is Matthew.
Yeah, man.
And then, as Kulume Ngoguti Futi, as a follower of you guys, I see you guys talk. I see you guys have like an influence and changing the landscape of music, business and everything else. There was something very crucial that Euphonik said at Pink Revolution in 2015 already. Like, how important is it for a person that's trying to become like a brand affiliate themselves, or how do you choose this is the correct brand?
Like again, it's very crucial because it like whichever brand that you partner up with is an extension of who you are. So the last thing you want to do is work with brands that aren't authentic to who you are. You know, so like for instance, like if tomorrow all of a sudden I was, let's say, endorsing
Chibuku.
yeah,
You know,
no.
I
Don't
drink,
drink and walk.
I drink sorghum beer.
you know what I'm saying?
Stay out of the sun because it ferments and you're gonna get drunk again.
Yeah.
Like people know that he doesn't drink sorghum beer.
Yeah,
Come on now.
it's not unique. So you like we need to work with stuff that's like an extension of who you are and stuff that you actually believe in.
My rule of thumb is simple. If it's something I would spend money on, then it's something I'm willing to work with.
Okay.
Because for me, that's where the authenticity is. That, you know, whether I'm working with this brand or not, you know, without them even seeing me, I'm spending money on it anyway. So it becomes natural. It becomes natural to say, listen, you know, I love chicken because I'm black.
Hungry lion.
Hungry like a lion. Hungry lion because we love chicken.
Because you see, and that's the problem with the landscape in South Africa, that you move from a place where you, when you're starting out, are making things happen, and then everyone sees what you're doing and wants to jump onto your boat, and then all of a sudden, like now things are happening to you, which is what you see with like all these celebrities that are partner up with this brand, but you're like, but last week you were with that one and this week you were with this one. It does make sense, and that's because people are so hungry that they end up losing themselves in the bigger scheme of the industry. And
But we want to be rich. We want to buy jets.
but it's not about the money.
So for instance, I'll give you an example. About 8 years ago, there was a Chinese beer I think they wanted to launch in the country, and they had a nice check that they're offering me, and I'm like, one, I don't drink beer. Two, personally, for me, I'm not going to be on a billboard saying to kids, drink this alcohol. But that's my choice, because that's what, you know, I've got kids myself, and I'd rather not associate myself at that level. You know, if an alcohol beverage sponsoring a gig I'm doing, yeah, whatever. But it's not me on a billboard saying to kids every day that this is the best beer to have. And I don't drink beer. I mean, it would have been so inauthentic of me.
What do you
Inauthentic,
drink,
is that a word?
Frankie?
Everything else.
Everything else except beer.
I don't drink beer.
Just beer. Make you not black and like I've got a kid.
I can tell that you're a black label
Can you
can.
see?
I can tell that
Thank you.
you can probably open the bottle with your eye.
On 011-717-9881. Call us up right now. We are called at lunch. Your sister was hanging out with you. My name is Wazi Zondo, and of course, Euphonik with DJ Fish are in the building. Now questions of
That is the
the
coolest name ever. Sister
Coolest.
Coolest name ever.
All right, here it is on Twitter, Vafim, Voice of Wits in brackets, Vafim on Facebook. On the flip side of this, we are talking everything show.
South Africa, let's stop talking
About safety.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, Matthew's gone.
Yeah.
Or is that the WEE partner of the station? Trace, please tell me you have a cable for iPhone.
iPhone
You must.
iPhone is on.
The old one. Like, come on.
I got it in my car.
Anyone have a cable or a battery pack, please? I'm about to
Cable for his old iPhone.
my phone thing.
Old iPhone.
Yeah, the original that pixelates on your screen.
So when am I gonna get an interview with Mbali and Kilakau?
Those
Ask
people are
this
in
man.
school, man, so you can do it like after school.
So we can bring them on drive. I can try and get them for a while.
Yeah, as long as it's after school, man. Because if I didn't scale it, I went to first.
And thank you so much. You made it
Spoken like a true parent.
We came through on Friday. It was such a jump. It was so nice because it's on 6.
Oh, we had zone 6.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a
My
power.
friends own the store. SGOT. You don't know it's the store is up there. It's God. Don't do that.
No, I don't
AKA.
He's
everyone-
never been there
No, but wait.
during the day.
Gang t-shirts. Everyone wears a.
Oh, gang t-shirts. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we have a store upstairs. So we went home.
What a
had
bunch
dinner,
of
we were like,
pictures.
going back.
So,
It was
yeah.
lit. We had fun. Thank
Yeah, it
you.
was power.
Especially because we
Yeah, Tholukuthi Bits is very low
It's
at
crazy
DJ
that,
50.
like, for a song that was only
I
made
must
last week.
find a charger.
What are you doing?
I'm
Why are you
chatting.
sitting on the mic?
Jeez, did I switch on the mic? Was I on air?
We can play.
It's okay.
We can play.
That's fine.
Was I on air? That was so cool.
That is so cool.
Eh?
You are hilarious.
Sir Torba, yes, I don't drink beer, my guy. I'm not a beer drinker. I've never had beer. The only time I've had beer is if Vinny Da Vinci is having a Heineken and he offers me a Heineken because Vinny Da Vinci is my hero, is my idol. if Vinny's drinking Heineken, I will drink Heineken with Vinny. But generally, I'm not a beer guy, so yeah, not gonna happen.
Are you not?
I don't drink beer.
I'm a wine.
I think it tastes crap. I don't drink wine. I think it tastes
Don't you
crap
drink wine, eh?
at all.
Wine's
Wine is so shit.
It
Yeah,
tastes
it
crap.
doesn't taste nice.
It tastes crap.
You
And the
guys
days
don't
where
like alcohol, you just want to throw the
no,
other shit in.
that in the days you drink wine, you're
Like
like,
sweet stuff.
I swear I can smell the toes that stomped this. I swear, I can, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I also
It's an acquired taste, so do it.
Oh God, it's disgusting.
So I've got 100 cabins still to sell, huh? So
Is that all?
I had a meeting with MEC yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's already September, guys. So we need to start pushing a bit more because the drop-off happens on the 1st of October.
Yeah. Also, I'm getting for my team anyway, so that will.
Oh, will you let me hold-
I hope I get a family discount.
Yeah, we'll just,
I need 5 cabins for the team, so.
I'll get the discount.
Oh yeah, and what's his name?
But they're only outside cabins. There are no balcony, nothing left of that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
What's his name? Deleuze wants to come on,
Hmm.
but like he says, your concept is really seated in cabins.
How many cabins?
I think 4 he asked for.
4 is reasonable for the North Guard. What do you think, Tracy? Guys, speak to Tracy. Tracy must allow Dales on.
No, don't put me on that.
You don't want to be known.
No, don't.
Tracy, come on.
I'm not.
I think
Yeah.
it would work. Eh?
Thanks, my guy.
What?
You found a vocalist, is it? I forget to tune.
Babe, it's
For
so
the
much
no idea, I'm looking for a
money.
vocalist.
Cabins, another 100
There's a
grand.
tune I gave to Shota yesterday
Yeah.
morning on my show.
We've got
in an
such a
hour.
nice lineup. It's
Yo, what's up? Voice of Wits, with Euphonik, and our Jewish friend. Her name is Tracy. Introduce yourself. Say hi to everybody.
Good afternoon. My
Why
name
you
is
bowing?
Mazi. What are you doing? Kinalwazi. Hello. Hello.
Welcome to Voice of Wits. We're here to talk stuff and stuff. So if you can tune in. Are you guys also online? Vowfm.co.za. Vowfm.co.za.
Okay, we're going in now.
Let's go in, girl. So I hear.
ask you to do 3 things a year. Show up on the ship on time.
And to everyone that's tuning in right now, happy Fake Friday, baby. It's called a lunch show. Why? Because we serve you lunch so big, Ozonona. And the song that helped us ease so nicely into the second hour of the show comes through from the Kings of Gom. They are apparently saying, DJ Dira Utipsi Bati. Oh, my dada. I did get the meaning. So, I was briefed like a billion times about this hangout.
You don't strike me as a girl that wears briefs, but anyway, carry on.
Well, I actually do.
Okay.
My programs manager gave me like a prep talk.
Okay.
My
Even gave
station
you-
manager gave me a prep talk.
Even give you muffins. Are those muffins in the background?
Yes,
People
I
don't
saw them.
understand. Are you serious?
For R3.50, this is how we party in Braamfontein every Friday. So we just make muffins, go out into the streets, sell them, tell people to tune in and listen to the show before and after the show. And then after that is a party.
What are you
every
oats
Friday.
muffin?
In fact, what is in those muffins?
They are so clean, it's not even funny. That's why they're so cheap. If there was anything in them, I'd probably charge people $20.
Ah, okay. Okay, we're done interviewing you. You can take over now.
So as you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, I can officially retire, like I've been saying, because I have legends in the studio. And I think in what we do, you guys call them like triple threats. So they are businessmen, I'm a radio DJs, and then Makufige Nambin. Tholukuthi Hey. Euphonik and DJ Fresh are actually in the building.
Yo.
And I'm so nervous, but I'm gonna keep my cool and pretend like I don't listen to your guys' show. I haven't been following you guys for the past 15 years. Just gonna relax, and they're of course joined by a beautiful lady. I think Tracy, officially you are like the coolest person in the whole wide world. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. They are here to talk about something that they've been doing for a while. It's called Oship.
Yeah.
Oship.
Yeah, Oship is basically a cruise that we do, myself, Euphonik, and our partners, Revelate. And we put 2,000 people on a ship, take them away into no man's land, as it were. And we're into international waters. We party, we drink, we party.
And play
Yeah,
nice music.
well, what
okay?
happens on Oship stays on Oship, though.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yes.
So I'm a
yes.
bit perplexed about why he's telling me what's going on the boat. You know?
So apparently it's like 72 hours of like madness. Like people that
Do you know,
have
do, you,
gone...
do you know what Oship is like? And this is how I like to describe it. Oship is like sex, unless you actually do the deed yourself, you'll never ever understand, and no one can ever explain to you what it's like.
Is it that deep?
No, it's
Pardon the pun,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I have set this hangout in a way that's going to cater to all three of us.
Okay.
I want us to talk about the radio landscape for a little while because you guys have been doing this since day one. And for us that are on campus radio, we feel like it's coming to an end for us.
Let me tell you something. There's no radio more exciting than campus radio. So if getting into a radio career is what your dream is, after campus radio, it's downhill. It's actually miserable. And that's the one thing I miss about being on campus radio. Campus radio is almost, we find the line and we cross it. Whereas with commercial radio, you find the line and you're only allowed to almost tip over the line, but you can't cross it.
I was about to ask, are you guys allowed to say, oh, fudge? Because I say that a lot on the show.
Well, nothing wrong with fudge.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
apart from the extreme sugar content, nothing wrong with fudge. So yeah, you can say fudge.
And then, right now, people are saying within the next 20 years, we're going to be looking at Amawailand and thinking, what the fudge was this? The kids are going to be asking, what was happening here?
Yeah.
Do you guys actually feel like everyone is just going to become like a niche market and people are going to start their individual podcasts and that's what live streaming is going to become?
I think that will happen, but I think radio will always have its place, because if you think about it, in actuality, radio is actually the first ever social media platform that there was, as far as one person being able to share a lot of information with a lot of different people.
True.
So I think, yes, it will change, and yes, maybe like different formats of it will come, but the original, like what we're doing right here in the studio, broadcasting won't go anywhere anytime.
Let me put it to you this way. Radio...
It feels so weird having you here. You say this at 5 a.m. and you saying, let me tell you this. It sounds so weird. Okay, yes.
Yes, I've been awake since 3 this morning, but anyway.
Hallelujah.
Let me put it this way. Radio has survived, amongst others, television. We have survived music television. It has survived the Walkman. It has survived the MP3 player. The MP3 player is easily one of the biggest inventions.
No one wants to go there.
Yeah, man, I think it's just, you have the capabilities of opening the mic and putting someone on right now if you so wish.
They
You
will
know?
take my job. No.
And I have you think in scarcity, I don't.
Right there's the problem.
Please teach us.
That
teach us, masters.
a lot of the time we are afraid to allow people to shine with us because we think they're going to take what we have. If you do what you have so well and with the confidence that says, I've got this, nobody's going to take it away from you.
Yeah.
If you're doubting yourself, then maybe you deserve to have it taken away from you.
I mean,
No?
I mean, this Tholukuthi Hey, had it been any other DJ, it probably would have been DJ X featuring Killer Cow and Mbali, Tholukuthi Hey. But you know what I mean? Like, I was bored on that Friday. Here's somebody that's really good, got an amazing voice. Like, let's help where we can help, you know? So don't think in scarcity. There's too much of everything. Yes, there's only one of this show. But if God doesn't give you this particular show, then He's got a bigger plan for you. So
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I believe in that. So again, gentlemen,
Yes.
you guys have this ability of making music that not only is for black people. So I can chill in its heaven in Soweto, in White City to be exact, and they will play a DJ Fresh or DJ Euphonik song. I come to Bram, and it still happens. I go to Norwood, guess what? It's still happening.
How much are you drinking?
Something a lot. Now I can afford nothing. Now I can afford myself.
And all of this is in one night, right?
All of this is in one night.
Yo,
We're still young.
I miss being a student, if that's what it's become now.
So, how have you guys managed to become both complementary when it comes to us and
I don't think it was a thought through plan. I think it was just us playing music that we like.
A lot of the time people overthink your career for you, thinking that you had this big ass presentation
It's
and
campus, you're
and it's
allowed
on
to.
the wall and everything else. A lot of the time, a lot of opportunities happen because you were there at the right time and you delivered when the door opened. And opportunities open, doors open for us, opportunities happen so often, but because we're sometimes not ready, we don't even see them.
That's so true. I could believe that. For someone that's been on campus radio for 5 years,
Yes.
I missed so many opportunities because I wasn't ready.
Or you didn't see them all
Or
because
you were too scared because you're worried about what the next person's going to say or think.
Yeah, I worry about that a lot.
And I mean, like, listen.
Hold on. 5 years campus. Are you doing medicine? or your professional first year. I'm kidding.
So this is what happened. The first 2 years I
Yeah.
was being paid.
Don't explain yourself. It's
I
fine.
wasn't paying attention to this place. I only started taking this place seriously when I got the show. And it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, after taking on the show, I started becoming the breadwinner.
Sure,
You
sure,
know,
yes.
my mom takes me seriously now because I'm responsible. I can do
And
a
you're
whole
on
show.
the Wireless.
Obvious. She's
Yeah.
listening right now. Hello, Vivi.
Hello, Mama. We love you, Mama.
Hi.
Mama Vivi.
Okay, so can we expect an album from Euphonik? I saw videos of you saying the album is almost complete. Do you have a name for it?
We have been asking him this in our WhatsApp group for the past year. That what the heck are you waiting for?
No, it did not happen, man. Like,
Tell me.
I think if there is such a thing as like achieving a lot in a very short space of time, because I think from my first album, which I dropped in 2006, like all my albums have gone either gold or platinum, and I just got to a point where I got bored. Like it was the industry was boring because like I know what happens when you put out an album, X, Y, Z happens, and etc. etc. So I just took 2 years out just to say, you know, like let me see exactly what is happening. But I've been making music and I've been putting out singles, and I just think the landscape's changed, you know. So you can't stick to how you've been doing things always. I mean, like it's 2017 now. I put my first album out 10 years ago, you know. So there's no ways things are the same. Yeah, there's no ways things will be the same. But like this album is like an I don't give a damn album. Like every single song that's on there is me not even like saying ish for these guys, for this crowd, for these people. Like it's me saying these are the songs that I love to listen to when I'm in my car, and those are the songs that I'm putting out. I mean, like you've heard, like I think Apologies, It's a Fine Day, Don't Wanna Be Your Friend, Runaway Love with
okay.
Donald. So
Okay,
yeah.
girl, it's fine. You made your point. When I'm a podcast, when
Excuse, I'm sorry. It's your show. I see a mic and I think it's my show. I apologize.
Okay, so you have a brand new song out, right?
Yeah.
Are we expecting another killer compilation?
Currently, I'm undecided about what I'm doing because I've got songs ready waiting. Like yesterday on my breakfast show on Metro FM, you must tune in 5 to 8 a.m. It's the biggest, most compelling breakfast show currently. So you must tune in. Anyway, sorry. So for instance, yesterday we had Shota on my show. And Shota's like, you know, we must work together. And I'm like, give me a memory stick. I gave him a tune. An hour later, Shota emails me a tune. Is like, this is what I've done so far. This is the idea. And that's how quick things happen. I mean, if you look at, for instance, what Euphonik did with Kilakau and Mbali, it was quick. And, you know, we've reached a point where we consume things so fast. We get bored so quickly. But we can also turn things around quickly.
Yeah, this guy, you are the president.
And I think we need to embrace that. We shouldn't be afraid to be, what are they called, consumerist. No, but listen, you've been here for 5 years doing first year, so you must shut up.
I'm gonna use that when I do stand up tomorrow.
What?
You gave me a joke. I'm doing a show tomorrow.
You do stand up also?
Hey,
like
yeah.
anything to stay on this campus.
Anything to feed my mom, man.
Mama Viv, we love you.
Mama, go boss up here, don't Mamela DJ Fresh. When you don't switch on the radio, we don't like him anymore. He's so mean. He's a big queen.
It's all love. It's all love.
I love you too. Oh yeah, you make fun of some music, but you still make you more guap. So
You
it's
see
fine.
what I mean?
Ah, it's fine. I'll be strong.
Eh?
So let's talk about Oh Shit. So
Yes.
from the 1st until the 4th of December, South Africa is going to be empty. Because now people follow this man. Anything, if Euphonik said, Paramisani Zana,
Yeah.
like, probably people would walk around with their hand on
Let's say how high.
I don't know. I think you give me way too much power.
No, but you don't understand. But you have that influence. I mean, on Wednesday, it was a Wednesday, I remember. What the ba 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 ba, and people turned against one person in South Africa because of you. Then on Friday you were like, and you were like, okay, Kilakau Numban was done, and we left the issue. So evidently you have an influence in what happens in the culture.
I know you Black Twitter. You haven't left the issue. You've parked it.
Yeah,
It's
just
simmering.
sitting there, yeah.
It's simmering on the back burner.
One day when someone says something, so, oh shit, like the concept, why would you guys want us to be on a ship?
Well, I think a lot of DJs throw parties on yachts, and myself and Fresh have just always been those guys that want to take things to the next level. So basically, like, we want to take things to the level where you can't compete with us. So you throw a party on a yacht, we'll throw a party on a 13-story cruise ship that goes from Durban to Mozambique and back. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it was basically that we were bored and we needed something else to work on. And we'd done 2 albums already at that stage. Or was it 1 album? And we saw a ship and like, oh, flip, do you think we could fill this thing up? And we found partners that could work with us, and we filled it up. And it's been, what, 5-6 years of filling up a ship every.
But also,
every
like,
December.
let's not make it seem like it was like a walk in the park. Like, we lost money on the first few.
Yeah.
And I think it's only like the last two and this next one that we're gonna actually be making money. So it's also just a dream that we started, and a dream that we believed in, a dream that we backed, and like now it's starting to show us the rewards.
And the reason why I'm actually telling you that, don't think it's easy and it's easy money is because a lot of people all of a sudden think because I've got a budget, I'm a promoter, I can put a gig together. It's with any business, your first couple of years, you're hardly making money. Unless you're Donald Trump and your dad gives you a small loan of $1 million, then it's a different story. But if you're going to get into business, any business, you have to be willing to eat, sleep, and breathe it until it starts turning a profit. We want business to make money now. It's not going to make money now.
That's true.
Very few people can successfully start a business today and start turning a profit immediately. But if you nurture it, you find out what the people whom you're targeting are looking for. Give them what they're looking for. Before you know it, there's magic happening.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even now, like, we haven't started like really doing like a lot of big marketing for it, and we're only 100 cabins left of the boat.
Really?
Do you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to think that like something that like this, which means like a lot of word and mouth, and people that have gone on the previous boats have basically told their story about it.
I like that. I'm going to start teaching my kids this.
And
Please raise your hand if you want to speak. I like that.
I work on a radio show with 3 other people, so I've taught everyone, put your hand up, don't just talk.
Oh, that's why it sounds so nice.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like an orchestrator, conductor guy.
So
Anyway,
you go.
your hand is up, now you may talk. and I think another thing, another lesson, for instance, that we've learned from O-Ship, and hopefully other people can learn, is that create a property or a brand that eventually sells itself. So, for instance, before we even start marketing O-Ship, 50% is sold out because it's become that brand that people know they can rely on, that people talk about with pride, so much so that I want to tell my friend to get a cabin herself. And I think that's the secret to succeeding with any business. Do people talk about it whether you're marketing it or not? If they're not talking about it, you might have a problem. So, build properties that sell themselves, that speak for themselves when you're not saying anything. O-Ship is that brand that with or without us, it should be able to now start sailing. But if it sails without us, we'd probably bomb it. But that's not the point. but that's what I'm saying, though, that, put that much effort and love into it, that it starts standing on its own. It's like raising a child.
I've never raised.
We don't want your mother changing your nappy at your age now. You see, now you're standing on your own.
Yeah.
You sell yourself.
I'm not sure about that.
We love you, Mama Viv.
Mama yambona ma. Umamele ba. Siyobhoma yena self. Sizombhoma sasekuseni ngo-5. He's bombing the radio tomorrow morning. And then who else is coming on the ship with you guys? I saw a lot of names that I would kill to see on the boat cruise in bikini playing for me.
So basically, like, we invite like a lot of our DJ friends and people that we also enjoy. So I mean, like, Kings of the Weekend are there. Lloyd, PH, Capital's coming.
Ladies of Mars.
Is gonna do a concert on the boat.
Kid Funk is gonna be there.
Yeah, man. So it's
oh, you like him also? Oh, yeah, Kid Funk, Abraham. Those woke whites.
Yes, always whites. Yes, he's those white people. Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tando Tabet is also coming.
She is?
Yeah, she is. The beauty is coming.
I'm sure
we've got
she is.
DJ Fuel from Durban. Mo Flavors coming. Dino Bravo's coming. Ryan the DJ. Rob Forbes. Yeah, and then and Milkshake, and then of course Fresh and Euphonik on it. But the most important people here that come are the people that are literally going to experience O-Ship for the first time, because they go home with, like, they have no words. which is why I said like ship is like sex.
Why's your hand up,
Unless you've been there, and no one can
I'd
explain
like
it
to
to you.
come with, but like I don't have money, but like I can clean. Get about that dijana. You guys are looking for
But you see, that's the nice thing about ship as well. There's so much talkability around it that like people are literally like saying, "I'm going to save to be on this boat."
Yeah.
You know, so we're not going to give you a free ticket. Save for it.
Just the 2,000 rand deposit sorts you out. Oship.co.za, Oship.co.za. 3,000 rand deposit. My bad, it went up.
3,000 deposit.
Ranta fell right now. So 3,000 rand deposit. But don't worry, we'll pick the rand up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is about that boat is that it's a 13-story boat, right? So at any given time, there's a casino, there's a spa, there's swimming pools, there's
shopping,
there's shopping, there's a mall,
movie theater.
there's a movie
In there.
theater, yes, there's so much stuff that you can do on the boat that like sometimes you think that 2,500 people is a lot of people. Sometimes we don't even see the same faces all the time.
I was about to say, which what happens? Is it a party for like 72 hours, or is there a place where people will be dancing and then
There's 3 hours of sleep. There's 3 hours
Yeah,
of sleep between 6 and 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the party starts again.
Yeah, well, think about it. Yeah, 6 to 10 in the morning is the only time there's no music playing on that ship.
I'm definitely not
Otherwise,
the
at any given time, there's 2 dance floors. There's always action. There's always stuff to do.
Okay, so for the rich kids that are listening right now that can afford to go on
Yes.
this trip, how can people purchase or make their deposit?
You just go to oship.co.za. It's 3,000 rand just to book your ticket for like to put a deposit down. And then they'll give you all the details. So it's basically booking your hotel room and your space so you can come and party with us for the weekend. It's that simple.
And after that, entertainment is sorted. Your food is sorted. All you have to do is pay for your drinks.
Can
Yeah.
people hang out with you guys?
In fact, everyone is a VIP on the ship.
Yeah, we're there anyways. You know what I'm saying? So, and we...
Do you know celebrities?
Who?
Celebrities. You come, you're like,
Nah, but we're absolutely not
That's
like
why there are
that.
no rappers on the cruise.
Yeah. Wow.
What?
Why? They
He
can't
said
afford-
it.
No, I want people who are there to have fun with everyone. Every single person on the lineup has zero airs about them. Because you know that, you're going to party with people who likely are fans of yours. And we can't afford that. We can't afford to have people that are going to treat people like now you are down there and we are up here. And that's the attitude of the boat. The attitude and the atmosphere is just that all of us are on this boat. If the boat sinks, we're all effed.
Yeah.
And if we all have a good time, then some people are still effed.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. So yeah.
And then this year we're working with Captain Morgan, who's going to add some more spice to what the ocean party and concept is all about. So it's going to be insane,
Hello.
man.
If Lozzie's still not sold, I don't know. We have to throw in the alcohol and now we have high tension.
Yeah, no. As soon as we get out of the studio, I'm depositing 3,000. I'm going on the O ship from the 1st to the 4th of December. We are going to Mozambique now.
Yeah, man.
Because I've got a passport. Finally.
Yeah, sell some muffins and come on the boat.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I can sell them on the boat. Can I not?
Jeez, girl. And we're on international waters. So whatever you put on those muffins is up to you.
You can sell your muffins as long as we take a commission.
There are the muffins there, guys. Sorry, I'm on Instagram Live. I'm showing people your
we're business
muffins.
people here, man,
350 for a muffin.
If ever you're in Braamfontein, please support Lozzie.
Come, I even saw by the robots here at the Wits Arts Museum.
Oh, was that you?
By the cars, yes, that's
I
me.
thought your purple braids looked familiar. We will support you. We support your business.
Okay, social media details so that people can follow the madness that is in front of
Everything about it is for the boat particularly is Oship, and then for myself,
Oship SA.
yeah, Oship SA, and then for myself personally, it's Euphonik, EUPHONIK.
DJ Fresh SA on social media. You can check out my new app. It's available on both stores, the iStore and the Play Store.
What app is it?
DJ Fresh SA. It's an app pretty much that has all the behind the scenes about everything that I do. So whatever you see on my social media
Wait,
is
Nana.
like an eighth of what you'll find on the app. So it's behind the stuff, behind the scenes stuff. And
And the night 20 nyana for a muffin. I don't want the muffins. I don't want the muffins. Keep them, but just to go and buy flour or something to add to your business.
thank
Guys,
you.
I've officially been pimped.
Cheers, Akel.
I've been pimped.
But you
I've been
forgot to do the debt of your shoulder.
Oh, no,
there.
but
You see, Fresh and Euphonik do more for black business than the government does in this
I actually
country.
agree. And thank you so much for being our voices. Siyasaba sometimes ukhuluma, but you can go and you fetch them for us, and thank you so much. And
them.
congratulations to you guys for whatever is coming your way.
Thank
If
you.
you guys become billionaires, go balloon thing cutting yana kyalo ko pahlem.
No, you'll know our billionaires when we own this building.
But okay, peace. Thank you so much for joining us.
Rosie, thank you. We love you, man.
I love
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having us.
You've got a brand new song out. Do you perhaps want to introduce
In
us
fact,
to
this
the
is
song?
an exclusive remix for you guys. It's a song I did 5 years ago for Africa Day, and then I remembered this past Africa Day that I did a song for Africa Day 5 years ago. So this is a DJ Cairo remix. There's a Prince KB remix. Oh, did you find the Prince KB
Yeah,
remix?
we're playing the Prince KB
perfect.
remix.
Yeah, this is the Prince KB remix. The remix pack is dropping next month. So it's called Mela. So yeah, it's for African people of
Alright.
all colors, all hues.
For anyone that's tuning in right now, me, I'm leaving as well.
And
I
it's
need
an
to say it like
exclusive to
you.
your show.
It's
It's never been on
exclusive.
radio before.
I need to say this like you. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Fresh and DJ Euphonik have left the building.
Cheers again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosie.
Check the green powder into the clear liquid. No, wait, wait.
I thought this was a 30-minute interview.
It was like an hour long.
Looking for
No,
I'm
was it
gonna
not
get
meant to be
a
30?
warning after this. It was.
No, it's not fine because we're late. Do you have my stick? Thank you very much.
If they give you a warning, you must tell us. We'll fetch them on Twitter.
We'll go fetch them. In fact, we'll fetch them and give you a job.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Please say goodbye to people.
City football, it's so hot.
But DJ Fresh, Mamelambo. Tomorrow I'm gonna be at South Point S Bar, Queens of Comedy, baby girl. Yeah, I'm getting baby girl. Why? Because
Give us a taste of your comedic brilliance. A chicken crossed the road and did what?
No. I heard this one this morning. Two worms are crossing the road. One said there's a and one said cup. Anyways,
She's very cute, huh, Trace? What does she speak well for black girl? Love you guys. Where are we off to now? UJFM?
Yeah, off to UJF.
Do you guys compete with UJFM?
Nope.
You don't?
no,
Are
I've
they-
got a joke.
Yes?
Do you know what UJ stands for?
Yeah.
You're joking.
We're off to UJFM, man. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in a sec.
Yes.